Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, and all the other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Very good morning. At the outset, sir, on behalf of Pepsi and on my own behalf, I'd like to congratulate you for successfully formation of Telangana and now steering the state under your dynamic leadership. Sir, the points and the guidelines you have raised are very, very heartening, and we, the industry, are absolutely pleased the way you have shown the direction, and we do hope that we will achieve your dream within next 2 to 3 years, definitely, sir. Sir, the industry and the association have been waiting for this industrial policy for quite some time, and in that direction, it is a very, very welcome step that you have arranged for this consultative meeting, which will result into formulation of a really best policy for the state with the involvement of trade and industry, sir. Sir, in our view, the new industrial policy should give thrust on two major aspects. One, encouraging existing entrepreneurs and industries in the state to continue and expand capacity. You have already mentioned that, sir. And promoting new industries by creating required infrastructure and creating business-friendly, conducive environment. And secondly, sir, reform of age-old laws and rationalizing the tax structure. Pepsi has made some studies on this, and we will be glad to share all these details with your officers. Sir, I'd like to present very few recommendations on the new industrial policy to be considered by the government. So the main objective of the new industrial policy should be industrialization across the state with wide dispersal of industries and support the existing industry to grow in business-friendly and conducive environment. That's the vision we take at Pepsi, which is in line with your vision, sir. So to achieve this, following measures could be undertaken. Creation and development of state industrial corridors along the national highways of Bangalore, Mumbai and Nagpur, and setting up of industrial parks which will ease the congestion in and around Hyderabad and lead to wide dispersal of industries. So there are various kind of industries like chemical industries and IT and ITS, about which I am sure other participants will speak in details, which need a big focus on those areas. Effective single window system with a time limit. I need not repeat, as you have very well emphasized on that, and that's the need of the hour. Sir, industrial budget must be substantially increased to meet various expenses on promotion, payment of incentives, subsidies, etc. There has been a large amount pending over the few 3 to 4 years, and that should be cleared, sir. Sir, we all know that industries provide maximum revenue to the government and also generate employment. The government and the entrepreneur must work as a team to promote industries in Telangana. Sir, our state has few challenges but much strength to achieve rapid industrial growth. The major challenges are creation of basic infrastructure such as road and rail connectivity, especially to the remote areas, power shortage, low level of skills, and absence of anchor industries, especially in the smaller towns. The creation of land bank, provision of infrastructure, all these things we have already heard from yourself, and I'm sure that this is being taken care of. Another important hurdle in the industrial progress is the lack of institutional finance in sufficient amount. Many units have been sick in the past few years due to continuous power problem and other general economic slowdown, including the availability of finances. So setting up of industrial investment and infrastructure fund, interest subvention to MSME of maybe 5 to 6%, financial aid to sick units and revival of closed units is recommended, which again already is your own card, sir. Sir, the strength of state are presence of strong industrial sector and ability of natural agriculture, human and capital resources, which we have in abundance. We propose that we should promote the industries where the state has advantages, just like textile, garment, food processing, agro-based industries, cement industries, pharmaceutical and bulk drug. I'm not going into details. We have prepared a long document actually, but I think because of the time constraint, and there will be other sectorial associations here who will come and talk about these in details. Also, sir, the state has tremendous potential for development of tourism, hospitality, entertainment, gem and jewelry, medical and healthcare industry, aerospace and defense manufacturing. We can go in a big way in that sector, especially after the announcement of 49% FDI into defense sector. Sir, addressing the taxation issue is another priority which can create a business and investor friendly atmosphere in the state. We request you, sir, to kindly expedite the GST regime by agreeing and negotiating properly with the central government. In the meanwhile also, in the VAT system, there is a lot of scope to reform the VAT system and bring the tax rate on par with neighboring states, particularly in commodities used by general public for consumption, such as food grains, pulses, durable goods, etc. Sir, you may be surprised to note that many of these items have zero tax in all around states abutting Telangana. So we need to relook at those, sir. Sir, right now on these items, most of these food grains and all 5% in our state, while it is 0% in Karnataka, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, and all the surrounding states. And a lot of business is getting, and the industry is getting diverted. There is a lot of roller flour mills, pulses industries have come up very near to Nizamabad in Maharashtra area to take advantage of this situation, which should be removed.